Hi friends, welcome. It's Sheila with Positive Changes, and I hope everybody had a fabulous holiday season and a happy new year. This is my very first savings challenge video, or first video of all of 2026. So I'm a little bit on the rusty side, I would say, because I haven't been making any videos for quite a while. I've been doing mostly live streams for the Cruising Through the Holidays series that we just finished back before Christmas. But let's get into saving for this new year. There's so many things happening, and I want to get into it. If you can't tell, I've got a bit of a cold still in my throat, so I've been trying to recover from a cold this first week of January. But I am thrilled to be a part of a collaboration this year. Cecilia over at Creationsbymuneca created this yearly self-care collab. Well, she organized it, but she had a total of 11 of us contribute to a year-long collaboration. So every person got a month that devoted to them, and they made a savings challenge for that month. So we have Cecilia at Creations by Muneca. She did January. I did February. Jamie over at the Scriver Co. did March. Nikki over at Dragonfly Saves was responsible for April. Billy with Save with Rose contributed for May. And Cashes did June. My bestie Amanda over at Budgeting Like a Girl did July. Elvira, Cecilia's daughter, Creations by Elvira, did August. Chi Chi over at Fantasy Budgets was responsible for September. Cece asked me to contribute again for October, which I did. Karen over at Little Green Cottage did November, and Chrissy over at the Mom Life Co. did December. And if you're wondering, my cat got a hold of me a couple of days ago, so that's why I'm wearing my sweaters today. So I'm sorry that you had to see that, but let's get into this. Cecilia did a bonus yearly self-care collaboration. Now, I will leave links to everybody's channels and or Kofi shops down in the description below. If you want to participate in these savings challenges and get a copy of your own, these are all free over on Kofi. Let's find our first one. And I'm going to put these $1 each. So now I'm sorry, I happened to see, I think I watched, I think it was Nikki's that I watched earlier this week. So everybody's doing their own video, so do catch those and support them. So I happen to know where my bestie Amanda's name is. That's right over here, Budget Like a Girl. And so I'm going to, yeah, I'll just go ahead and mark it like this. Budget Like a Girl. And we've got that one, and I'm going to save $1 for it. I'm just going to set the money over here to the side as we collect them. All right, now let's get into January, and this is what Cecilia created. She's got different sections 1, 2, 3. Every month is dealing with some form of self-care. So she made a little game of 6 sections plus an extra savings section. And then there's a couple of decorative little pieces that you can put in your planner if you wish. Now this one is mine. I was inspired to do this by Miley Cyrus's song Flowers. So I thought we could all treat ourselves to something once in a while, and something as simple as these little things that she mentions in the lyrics of her song really inspired me to make this. So we need to treat ourselves with kindness, and then self-love, of course. Um, and then here's a roll and save of somebody just meditating, focusing on those positive thoughts. All right. March. This is Jamie over the Scriber Co. She created this calendar, and each day is something new to do every day for the month of March. And then you can decide how much you want to save per day. And then at the end, you can write down how much you've saved altogether. April is Nikki over Dragonfly Saves. She did this self-care, like a skincare, spa kind of day savings challenge. And then April, this was Billy over at Save with Rose, another spa day. And Cassius, looks like there's somebody just soaking up the sun at the pool. And then Amanda over at Budgeting Like a Girl, did a self-care bingo. And you can decide how much you want to do for each task, and then how much you want to save per bingo. All right. Elvira, Creations by Elvira, created this selfopoly, sort of like a monopoly, and all this different kind of self-care, like getting a manicure, going for a spa, getting a facial, all the things. Getting Starbucks. Oh gosh, love Starbucks. September. Oh my goodness, what was September? I forgot. Oh my goodness, what was September? Oh, Chi with Fantasy Budgets did this Step into September, time for self-care. And we will get into these in detail later on. And she's also got something written up for that. And then I did again October. This I liked that it looked like someone with one of those face masks for like whenever you give yourself a facial. But then it also has like the Day of the Dead imaging mask too. So that's what I like about this. It kind of gave me both that Halloweeny feel and self-care as well. And then with fall, I love walking in the woods, in the leaves. So I created somebody just walking in the woods, rustling through the leaves, and then self-care shuffle, which is kind of like a Plinko, just for fun. And then Karen over at Little Green Cottage did November, talking about peace and mental health and growth and getting plenty of sunshine and all that. And then Chrissy over at the Mom Life did this December savings challenge. I thought this was really, really cute. And she likes her big numbers. We love you, Chrissy. All right. Let's get into playing and saving. So we've already saved for this. So let's play this little game. Now, I have a couple other things that I'm going to do today besides this, but let's save a little bit for January here in the self-care. We've already saved $1. So let's roll the dice to see which section we're going to go to, and then determine how much we want to save in that section. And we have rolled a 4. So let's go to section 4. All right, and it is a roll and save. So let's roll the die and see how much we save here. 3. So $3. 1, 2, and 3. Now, if you want to know how much I have over here, I have a full $100 over here in my tray. They're in $20 increments, but all I had was ones. So That's what I'm doing. But there's 3 different things I want to save with chat savings challenges today. So let's see. All right, let's see. Let's do another section. Section 6. Okay. All right. Now we have 6 different things we could save for. So let's see which one we're going to save. There is 5 that says self-care. 1 says you are beautiful. 4 says think positive. 3, new mindset, new results. Inspire someone today and everything will be okay. So let's see, how much are we going to save? Which thing are we going to use today? 2, everything will be okay. There we go. Save $2 there. And I'm just going to mark a check mark right there. You know what? Let's play a little bit more. Let's do a little bit more. Section 1. All right. How many of these we're going to save today? 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Let's do again. 2. All right. How many of these? Only 1. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. All right, let's do another section 4. Section 4. It's another roll and save. Oh, we're only saving $1 here. Let's do a second roll and save for that one. There's $1. Let's do a second one. Oh, 5. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay. Section 4 again. All right, what's our roll and save going to be here? 5 again. All right. I like seeing that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Okay. And you know what? Let's stop there for right now because I do have a couple of things I want to do. We may come back and do a little bit more in this, but so far we have saved in the self-care 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So far we have saved $23. Let me put this in my little binder here. And we'll just stick that there. Oh, I put in the wrong envelope. All right. Now, there is that. Okay. Now I'm going to set that off to the side. I was going through my desk and I found some Happy Meal that I had forgotten all about. I got this from Danny over at Craft Co Budgets. I don't even remember purchasing this, but then when I opened this up, I discovered it was from May of all times. It was from May, and it was in celebration of her birthday. And so apparently she sent this out to her members for her birthday, and I didn't even know. I forgot all about this. So it is a passport to travel savings, and I discovered that it has a lot of fun things. You've got boarding passes here with scratch offs. They're all different scratch offs. And you can determine what you do. And so I think I'm going to play this. Okay. All right. I found a penny. We will use that as our scratch off tool. So there's our passport. Let's set that off to the side for a minute. And now it says to pick your boarding pass challenge, scratch an icon, save the amount scratched, find the matching icon in your passport. You will save what you scratched and the amount shown in your passport. You could do ×2, double your scratch off amount, or you could do a roll and save. Of course, you can make this challenge your own. Happy savings. Oh, that is so cool. All right, so let's set that up there. And you know what? I've got all these different ones. I'm going to do something a little bit different. Here we go. Okay. Now, I guess there's only 5. Yeah, I guess there's only 5 sections. Yeah. Yeah, there's only 5 sections. All right. Let's roll a die. If it rolls on a 6, we'll roll again. But we'll let the die tell us which one we're going to choose. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay? Number 1. This is the boarding pass for number 1. DC to LA. All right, now which one of these are we going to do? So let's do one. Let's roll the die and see how far we go. 5. Okay. Oh, where'd my penny go? Where did my penny go? Here we go. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do this one. Oh my goodness, I got it. Yeah, my. Okay. Oh my goodness, what happened? Oh no! All right. I just made a flippin' mess all over my desk. And I think my battery is dead. I was trying to check the battery to my little mushroom guy, and I opened up the wrong end. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my little mushroom guy is messed up. I'll have to change the battery. All right, let's clean this mess up. Oh boy. Okay. That was such a disaster. All right. We saved $3, and it looks like we're saving $3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put that up here at the top for now. And it looks like we are going to Beijing. Can you see that? We're going to Beijing. So let's find Beijing in our boarding pass, or in our passport rather. This is our boarding pass. Beijing, where be ye? There it is. Okay, so we saved that, and now it's telling us we need to save $2 here. So 1 and 2. Okay. You know what? I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Oh well. All right, there we go. Let's go again. Everything's all messed up anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's do this again. 2. Number 2 boarding pass. And then which destination are we going to? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Sydney. Looks like we're going to Sydney. Let me clean this up in my trash can. Since my little mushroom vac is not working right now. Sydney. Okay, I guess we're going to go down and visit Danny, because I think that's where she is at right now. I don't know if she's returned back to the States or not, but I know she did go back home for the holidays. So $4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now let's check our passport and find Sydney on our passport. There it is. Well, that's a different Sydney. Is that the one we're supposed to use? It's shaped different. But maybe that's it. No, here it is. This is the Sydney. That's the same Sydney. There we go, because there's this Sydney over here, but then there's this one here, and it's ×2. Oh. So I think that means we have to save double 4. So let's put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. This 4 was for this. This 8 is the doubled. So I actually saved $12 that time. All righty then. All right. Let's go one more time. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's see. Where are we going here? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, what does it say? Cape Town. We are going to Cape Town. So save $4 for Cape Town. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, let's find Cape Town on our passport. Okay. Well, did I overlook it? You probably are seeing it before me. There it is, Cape Town. All right, and we only have to save $1 for it. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to worry about marking them off, because if they're marked off here, off the boarding pass, then they're marked off. All right, there we go. All right, guys, I'm going to say that's it for this one. How much did we save for passport to travel savings? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We saved $22. Woo-hoo. That's pretty good. All right, let's put that in our binder here. Okay. There is that. Oh boy, that's going to be a tight fit. A tight squeeze, especially with all this money. We'll figure out something. There we go. All right. Now, you might see I have this Savopoly dashboard in my binder here. Well, let me show you what that's all about. I have my own Savopoly board. I made this years ago. I was inspired by Auntie Foxy when she was making Savings Challenge videos a few years ago, and she had made her own custom Savopoly board, which I absolutely loved and adored. And that inspired me to create my own board with all the different vacation spots we used to take the kids to when they were little. And so I live in southern Illinois, and so we would vacation a lot in the parks and in places all around southern Illinois, southern Indiana, and Missouri. So that's what this kind of represents for me. Alrighty. We'll just use this penny. We're going to start here. I've got You Go Girl. That's the like pass go. That's the starting point of my board. And over here in the corner, we've got Etsy Police. So if we land on Etsy Police, we have to go to jail, like the go directly to jail, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Well, we collect $5 here. So that is what we are doing today. And because this is my personal one and I can print it off if I want to, as I complete each of the different squares, I'm going to mark them off. And once I've completed the whole board, then the game is all done. Hopefully we will save a lot of money. So let's roll the dice and see how far we can go. 2, 1, 2. We landed on community chest or treasure chest, and that is $3. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. Alrighty. And since we landed on it, I'm going to leave those. We'll leave the community chests alone. We can land on those multiple times. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. High knob. Now, I didn't tell you, each of these different sides of the board is worth a different dollar amount. So, this would be worth $1. So if you land on any of the streets, that's $1 per street, $2 per street, $3 per street, $4 per street. And then unless it's otherwise marked, like if you land here on the Starbucks cup, that's $1. Where it says the French Lick Railroad line, that's $2. Things like that. All right, so we landed here, so that is $1. And so we can mark this off. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. And I'm probably going to make this up all along as I go. So we still landed on Stone Face. That's worth $2. Okay. Oops. All right. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We landed on the St. Louis Metro. $2 for the Metro. Whoop, there we go. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we landed on Garden of the Gods. That's worth $3. 1, 2, 3. And if you've never been to Garden of the Gods, they have a stone formation. It's a natural stone formation that makes it look like a camel. It's called Camel Rock. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Southwind Park. So that's worth $3. 1, 2, and 3. I think Southwind Park was a park not far from the hospital where my daughter was born. And when she would have to go up for checkups and, to check up with her physician up there, we would take her to the park there to play. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Blue Jay Farms. That's worth $3. 1, 2, 3. Blue Jay Farms was a cabin rental place that we took the kids to that has cabins built all around this little lake. And it's, I think it's kind of primitive. It doesn't have very much electricity. They had some that was completely primitive, but then they had some that had electricity. And it was just so much fun. 1, 2. St. Louis Aquarium. All right. Now, this is on this side of the board, so that is worth $4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay. 1, Gateway Arch. I've actually been up in the Gateway Arch, and that's worth $4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you've watched any of my vlogs or catched any of my live streams, you know I'm not a small person width-wise. So it was kind of a tight squeeze, but I made it. And there was other people that was bigger than me up there in the arch. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we landed on a credit card. The credit card is worth $5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we can land on those multiple like the chest. 2. 1, 2. Oh, we're getting a facial. Now that one is worth $4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And you know what? We're almost to the collect $5. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We landed on community chest again, but let's collect our $5. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for pass and go. And then the community chest is worth $3. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we did the facial. I forgot to mark that one off. But we can land on the credit card multiple times and community chest, and we've already landed on the pass go. So or we've gone past the go. So all right, let's see how much we've saved in Saveopoly so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. $42. You know what? I'm going to write that down right here. Let's write that down right here. There we go. Just to kind of see how much we can save. You know, because I probably will do this multiple times throughout the year. Who knows? But let's save this in our envelope. In our binder. Okay, Saveopoly. Now, let's go back. We still have a bit of money left over. So let's go back to our self-care collab, and let's do a little bit more on this one, since I am sort of a week behind. Okay. We don't have a lot of money left, but we have some. And I want to try and save all of this money. 5. So section 5. Okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 there. So let's mark off one of them. How much do we have left over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Let's mark off 2. And then we got $3 left. So let's do one for section 3. There we go. All right, we put the rest of that money into here. We're adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, $13 into self-care. Excuse me. All right, there we go, guys. We did it. We have saved all of this for our savings. All right, there we go. All right, thank you so very much, guys. I appreciate all of you for sticking around with me, and I hope you guys have a fabulous 2026. We are going to be saving a lot of money this year. I'm so excited for how things are going to go for this year, and we got to keep positive. Just like my namesake says, we need to make positive changes in our lives. All right, my friends, thank you so very much. And for those that are brand new to me and are new to this channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here with us. So we'll see you next time, my friends. Bye.